if you read the reviews of Deck of Cards, and there's lots of them, they don't mention J.J. Heidecker. They talk about the jitterbug scene and what a treat that was for Oz heads and for movie buffs. That's the scene that people like. Now, we actually had quite a few more scenes in that vein, but at the point you stepped in, we still had money to shoot for a couple more days, and we were doing great work. And as to your point about we didn't have an end, we actually had the end. In the end, I identified who kidnapped the King of Hearts, which was the 4 and the 9 of spades. That was the climactic end to the whole movie. The only part that we needed to shoot still was the middle. We had a few scenes. There was going to be a battle between all the red cards and all the black cards on the battlefield. And this was going to be one of the biggest scenes in movie history, with 52 actors doing battle on a field.
You had no plan for that.
No, we did.
You had no plan for that.
Scripted.
You had no money for that. You could script
choreographed.
whatever you want. You could script landing on the moon. But if you don't have the funds, you don't have the, you spend all the top secret money.
I had people lined up to play these cards.
No,
we had most of the costumes made.
When I came,
but you didn't give us a chance. When the weekend
I'm not
came,
going to throw money in the. I'm not going to throw money down the drain.
I can't shoot every day.
I'm not going to throw money down the drain.
Sunday was an off day. That was a day for us to recalibrate and get ready to start shooting again on Monday. And then you stole all the footage and stole all the.
I didn't steal nothing.
Before we could
I don't want to
finish
be accurate. I'm not going to sit here and be accused of stealing something that's mine.
But you did steal it.
It wasn't
yours.
Hey, guys,
I paid for it with my money.
Nothing.
I paid for the whole thing.
You paid for nothing.
Guys,
wait.
Did you win a movie trivia contest?
You win anything for Pop Secret? The money.
What contest did you win?
The Pop Secret money went into the shitty scene that you had with Joe in it. Okay? And then it was gone.
Now, wait a minute.
And the rest of it went into tapes or whatever else. And this is bullshit. And you don't know what you're talking about.
And I had another character, Joe. I had another character that would have been great, that you would have been lucky to act opposite, which would have been the ace. The ace of diamonds, who's the chauffeur for the 2 of diamonds, who's the most popular character in the whole thing, not the King of Hearts, because you weren't in it enough to be popular. Not J.J. Heidecker, who no one likes. The ace of diamonds was the chauffeur, British chauffeur who drives around the 2 of diamonds as they explore the pubs in the British countryside while trying to track down the kidnappers who kidnapped the King of Hearts.
It does. It sounds like bullshit and a waste of time. What I did, what Mr. Amato and others did, people that I trust who actually
Mr. Amato,
there must have been some good
He's not a
things
filmmaker.
that you
he
saw
in
this script that you put your money, time, and talents into.
I was intrigued.
What brought you into
I was
this?
intrigued by a couple things, and I'll tell you why.
The first ever movie based on the famous Deck of Cards. That is a great property, which I acquired, and you wanted to get your grubby hands all over.
There was Alice in Wonderland, but
that's not called Deck of Cards.
No, it's not. You're right.
Here's what I liked. I liked that we had a world of cards that you created, and I'm going to give you credit for that.
Yeah.
That there was a kingdom.
See, we agree on that. So we're finding things we can agree on here.
Joe, let me please speak.
Okay. All right.
You have a cup of flour. You got a cup of milk. You got an egg. Okay.
Okay.
That's sitting on a table.
That's a cake.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
What is
So
that?
far,
Cake.
that-
I just
It's
said-
not cake to me.
Yeah.
It's eggs, water, and flour.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're going to.
You're looking at that
You're
saying
not going
that's
to eat a cup
cake.
of flour.
Put some milk
Well, no,
in
you're
it.
not. You're going to mix it, and you're going to bake it, and put salt and a little sugar and all other ingredients that it needs to be a great
And
cake.
that's what I was going to do the next week before
But
you
you
stole the
had no
footage.
plan to do that.
I
you
just
wanted
told
the
you
audience.
I have the ace of
You
diamonds.
wanted the audience. You wanted the high network subscribers. You wanted to delude them into thinking that.
I don't want to show it on the high network.
if
this
you
was supposed
guys
to be
put your
movie
great
theaters. We don't want this on the
No,
high
if you're going
network.
to yell, if you're going to lose control, if you're going to yell, then we're going to end this conversation.
No, we won't. You know,
We're going to end this conversation if you raise your voice to me again.
If you guys can put your great creative minds together,
which we did in a way, Joe.
Well, maybe
we did in a way, because what Gregg did was created a world. Created a world of cards.
Yeah.
And that was all.
And that was good. I mean, that's a good idea. That's a
And what
solid
I did
idea.
was I was the stitch, I was the glue, I was the oven in the cake metaphor. I was the mixing
We're
bowl,
introducing the
and I
oven
was
now.
the oven,
Okay. All
which
right.
combined them all together to tell a captivating story that was about something that matters, which is personal freedom.
But my
And
understanding,
You were the guy that-
There's no message.
You were the guy
You
that took-
already put your cake in the oven, right?
No, he's the guy
When he
that,
came.
that took a thing of salt and dumped it in the
It's too
cake,
much
thinking
salt.
it was sugar, and ruined the whole cake.
Oh, well, that's
what
what
you
Let me
did.
tell you what a
Nice
fact. Let
analogy.
me tell you a
You made a
fact.
salt cake.
Let me tell you
You
a
made a
fact.
salt cake.
Yes.
Let me
Salted
tell
it.
you a fact. Audiences want to see a compelling story that's actually about something where something actually happens. And that's what we did.
Did you like at least the driving scenes that he put in? Did you kind of like those?
Those were okay. That
Okay,
was all
well,
that-
see, now we
What
got
about
something there
let
that
me bring this up.
we're
and I'll tell
agreeing
you
on.
something. I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
This